Guys, Michael Woodward here with Team 3, Hollow Cathode Visualization, along with Daniel Knauss, John Stauffer, and James Hollingsworth. This is the presentation for the Artifact 3. So Sprint 3, Artifact 3. Our sprint goal basically was to create and embed an ionization model. The model has already been created using Blender and open source software. Our job or our goal this sprint was to actually use that model, export it into another open source software and display it on a web page. So that was the ultimate goal. Some of the other user stories and code that we implemented this sprint revolved around fixing bugs. And basically, there was a lot of errors on different pages with sizing issues with images. Different slideshows had issues popping up. We had boxes being rendered on top of our navigation bar. So this sprint really, we tackled on fixing a lot of errors, doing a lot of testing, making sure our web application was viewable on multiple browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, and different devices as well, like iPads and cell phones, making sure that the page basically adjusted to fit the screen size. So that's a little bit about the sprint. As you can see over here, I do have some of the code pulled up. So this big block right here, right there, that was used for, that was actually used to fix some of the images and the sizing of the images rolling through our JavaScript scroll. So it would scroll through images and the images were different sizes. And so we wanted to adjust that. So that was a main issue we had throughout the duration of the project until now. The other problem we had that we were able to fix was we had some irregular boxes pulling up on top, and those boxes were fixed, let's see here, with this big block of code for CSS. We were able to plug in that and basically take those boxes off. They were causing some irregular activity on our navigation bar. So a little bit about the page here. I'll just pull it up and show you. So this was the team page. This was the images that I was just talking about that were coming up in different sizes. So these are all identical in size. They don't change my screen size, and they're coming up like we wanted. Those boxes, the irregular activity coming up in my navigation bar, that was coming up top here. And so as you can see, we have a nice little hover without any unwelcoming activity going on up top there. For our 3D model visualization, we really were trying to fill this this box here, this HTML box, with that ionization model. So the team is still working currently on filling that. We do have that first one that I showed last sprint. We were able to, move the model and view all of its features and attributes. This new ionization model is supposed to be plugged in right here. That basically is this model right here shown on my page. So we're trying to work. In a basically a feature where we can show the ionization of this straight into that model. So we're trying to take this from Blender. This is Blender currently right here. And we're trying to plug it into this little device right here. This is another open source called Unity. And so Unity actually will display those features, ionization electrons, our ionization cloud, things like that. So that's a little bit about what we've been working on. A lot of 3D rendering, 3D modeling using that WebGL, and a lot of CSS and HTML. So overall, the sprint was a success. We just held a sponsor meeting. She's very happy with our progress, and we're supposed to turn in our alpha project here, I believe, in the next month. So in the next 2.5 sprints, we're supposed to turn in our first deliverable to sponsor. So we are on track to meet those goals, and gratefully you guys are watching, and we'll see you on the next Artifact video. Thanks.